Good morning, Libras. Thanks for stopping by. It's always nice to have you. Remember, you don't have to be a Libra to stop by the Old Swedes Bungalow. If you feel drawn to this channel, this reading could very well be for you. So you might want to give it a try. Anyway, we're going to see what that person in your energy is feeling, what they're thinking, what you're feeling and thinking. Where's that Libra saga headed today? Somebody doesn't want you to know their true hand. They don't want you to see the whole picture. They don't want to expose the true hand because they are ashamed and embarrassed. Okay. Now you've got a new person. Somebody who acts like a real sweetheart. They're more open, and you seem they're rather innocent, or you get that impression. They give off an innocent vibe, or this person your new person might be kind of a smooth talker. Okay. Knows how to use their words. Now this person that's been in your energy, the one that's embarrassed to talk to you, or embarrassed to associate with you right now, they're slowly leaving your energy. It looks like could be being replaced by someone else that you find is a pretty nice person. Maybe a little naive. You haven't figured him out yet. Well, this person in your energy, the one that's been bothering you, and they feel they're worth a second chance, and they want a second chance. But like I said, you don't feel about them as strongly as you used to. Their energy is leaving yours. It's taking some time, though. Yeah. They've made a lot of impetuous decisions that's become toxic to the relationship. So the choices they make are just off the wall. They don't think first. They make a decision and think about it later. Yeah, you got a new lover watching you. Somebody who's very interested. Like I say, this person might be good with their words. And you might feel, though, that they're rather innocent or even maybe a little naive. But that may not be the case. They might just be playing it lighthearted. They're definitely interested in you. Now, if you're getting started on a new relationship with somebody, it's important that you express your true feelings to this person. Relate your needs and your ideas about life and what relationships should entail. Just let them know up front what you're looking for, how you feel. A lot of you have a new job and it's grueling, it's stressful. You know, things were great between you and this person to start out with. It looks like you had to move on. Not only with that relationship, put it past you, but you've A lot of you have taken on new responsibilities, such as a job of some sort. But you're moving in a new and exciting direction. So if you've got a new job or something that you're aspiring to right now, hang in there. You know, new jobs are always grueling at the beginning. It takes 2 or 3 weeks to get settled in. Yeah. A lot of you stay in a painful commitment for too long. Yeah, I think you were hanging out with this past person longer than you needed to be. I think you were giving them opportunities, chances. And they think they're worth another chance. They actually would like another shot at this with you. Like I say, things were great at one point. You know, hang in there with your new job and stuff. People like you. You bring out the best in other people. People pick up on your vibe. And they enjoy it. And they enjoy your company. So if you're feeling insecure about your present environment, just hang in there. It's working out. Okay, this past person, they cheated on you. Yeah, they were a cheater. That's probably what they're ashamed of. They don't want you to know the whole story either. I think they're embarrassed of who they cheated on you with. Somebody that couldn't stand next to you on their best day. Yeah, this past person might have not taken this relationship serious at all. Treated you like a one-night stand. You know, just wasn't serious. Like, gave you the impression that they could move on easily. Or your intuition might have been telling you that they were flighty and untrustworthy when it came to being loyal. This person, they just didn't seem to know the meaning of the word loyal. They thought that being promiscuous was just part of their job, part of who they were, and that's how life was supposed to be. Just play the field, and have a great time. And that's how it came to be that you felt like you were treated unfairly and basically like a one-night stand. It was almost as if this person wanted to see you get hurt. Probably when you stood up them or gave them the inclination that you knew what they were up to, you got the feeling that they wanted instant revenge, or that they were the victim, or they just turned the thing around on you. Tried to make you feel like you were victimizing them in some way. Now, this new person that you're talking to, not all of you have got someone new, but those of you who do, they may have just left a committed relationship. They might have been married or living with somebody for a long time. Whatever the case may be, they have a little baggage. They've got some baggage. And someone is draining their energy. So the person that you're dealing with, a new person, they feel like they're being put upon by someone that they were committed to. And this person is weighing on them, draining their energy, maybe even draining their finances. but it's a burden to them. A lot of you are left just feeling empty, you know. When you figured things out, it's like all the love, all the positive, you know, energy that you had, it just started draining out of you. You didn't feel good anymore. You became empty. Yeah, realizing that you meant no more to this person than a one-night stand. Well, you may have meant more to him, but that's just how you felt. Like they were kicking you to the curb. Made you feel empty and lost. Some of you still may feel that way about this situation. Well, this person in your past, they feel like when they listen to music, it's a message from you. So they receive messages through songs, or they relate the words in songs to how you're feeling or how your relationship is going, which doesn't seem like it's going at all right now. Yeah, you're this new person that's looking at you with romantic interest. They're caught up in some disturbing situation. Yeah. So you two may be kind of two peas in a pod for a little while here. Might have something in common. You're protected by the divine, though. Spirit's been watching over you. I think what you've been going through is a karmic lesson. Just know that you're protected. You've been on the right side of this. You're the victim. Or you may feel like you're the victim or you're being victimized, but the case is you needed to go through this experience because you needed this learning process. I think you were too vulnerable, too naive, and maybe too needy. Came into this relationship with really high expectations when the other party they were just having a good time, playing the field, messing around, and feeling that that's what made them happy and that's what their life was all about. So you might have expected a little bit too much out of this past person. Too positive about the situation, looking at it with rose-colored glasses, but you're being protected by your higher power the whole time. You know, for those of you who are feeling empty and lost, something's about to unfold. Some wisdom, some knowledge, something that you don't know is about to come to light. I think it's going to make you feel a little bit better, happier. A lot of you are dating now. You're going out. You're getting out. You didn't think you were going to date. You didn't think you wanted to have anything to do with anybody anymore for a while, at least. But now you're starting to go out. You're starting to get a little bit of feeling for life again. Like dancing. Some of you are out dancing. If you're not, you should be. Because there are a lot of opportunities out there for you, Libra. Not only do you have a new person looking at you, but there are other opportunities, other people that could be interested in you. You just have to open yourself up. I don't mean be vulnerable. I just mean your social life. Get out there. You're not going to attract any opportunities on any level unless you present yourself in that manner. If you're home sitting on the couch, good luck. You're going to have to, elevate your mood and go out and have some fun. You might have to push yourself in that direction to start out with. Now this new person that's looking at you, they see a lot of potential. They might be coming on a little slow. They might be kind of like I say, a smooth talker. So you don't know if you trust them completely. But they see this, yeah, see you as a power couple. So not all of you have a new person. Like I say, some of you are just not wanting to go there. You haven't had enough time to heal or put this other person behind you yet. But something's about to unfold. Something is going to be revealed. Yeah. Going on a date. Go dancing. You're getting a lot of cards here that are expressing that you really ought to get out there. And if somebody wants to date you, if you have any feelings or you're interested in that person at all, go ahead and go out on a date. Okay. Now this past person, they want to come towards you too. They just don't think you're going to accept them. They're pretty ashamed and embarrassed of what they've done. They know that they've done wrong. They know they've done you wrong. They just don't feel that you're going to accept them back, which is bothering them a lot. But they're in a situation where if they cut ties with whoever they're with, they're going to lose out on something. They're going to take a big loss, they feel. And I think that's monetary. So you might have been dealing with somebody who was already involved with somebody else. And that the person that they were involved with had a lot to do with their security, their support. So they just feel like they can't cut ties with that person or they're going to lose out. You know, I think this new person is able to give you some good advice. Yeah, because they've been through it. And they still might be burdened by a past relationship. So it's possible you might be able to each help boost each other up and give each other good advice. You know, leaning post for each other. Now, this past person is at their wits' end to talk to you. But they're all up in their ego. They've got a lot of pride. They don't want to be the first one to apologize or, extend the olive branch or act like they want to get back together with you. They don't want to be the first one. Their ego's too big. And they also see you glowing. They see you maybe looking better. Your attitude has changed. And they just think everyone's attracted to you. They look at you as like a magnet. And they get angry and jealous when they think of you with somebody else or they hear about you with somebody else or whatever. They don't like it at all. You know, a lot of you are tired. You just want to take a long rest. But there's so much for you to prepare for. Yeah, a lot of you have got a lot on your plate, a lot on your calendar. Taking on maybe a little more than you want to have to deal with, but that's life. You got to face the issues. Yeah, this past person broke your heart. You don't want to let them back into your energy because you're afraid they're going to do it again. You've got other things to prepare for now in your life. You've got to heal. You've got to get out there. You've got to become the person you used to be. Get your energy back. You don't want anybody to break your heart again. You might be a little leery of this new person. Just by the way they come off, the way they talk. They might feel a little bit too secure in them. Well, I don't know. I just can't dig up the words for it. Now, a lot of you have opportunities out there, but you just don't see them. You don't see them presenting themselves to you. But they're there. Even though you may not want to admit it and think that you're okay on your own, and you are okay on your own. You really don't need anyone. It's just that you want someone to love, and you want to be loved. You know, that's a Libran trait. Romance is big in the Libran's world too, whether you want to admit it or not. So this past person's feeling lost without you now. They know they've done wrong, but since you've left them, then you've created a void in their life and in their soul. They feel lost without you. They feel now that you were a soulmate and you were meant to be together. It looks like that opportunity's lost for them now, because a lot of you just can't stand them anymore. And you don't understand what you saw in them in the first place. You don't even want to be around them. You want to attract a new love. So they're going to end up blaming you because you didn't give them the opportunity. You didn't, when they came back or when they're coming back, or whatever they're going to do to express, you know, how they feel or try and get back with you, they're going to feel like you're the one that's rejecting them now, and that you're causing them to be the victim, and they're going to blame you in some aspect for the situation. Because they think all you need to do is take them back and work things out with them and everything will be fine. But you're not doing that. You're not letting them in that easy. So they feel maybe that you're punishing them. And they're blaming you for what's going down right now. Yeah, they just took too many risks. They took too many risks with the relationship, and it just became dangerous. You know, they're walking on thin ice, messing around, just having too much fun. I think they kind of like the excitement of, you know, being able to sneak around and get away with it. But now they really wish they'd chosen you. My nose is running. I'm having a little bit of allergies things here. So I'm going to go take care of that, and I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. I've been sneezing a lot lately and stuff. I've got an allergy thing happening. Yeah. As this new person is concerned, don't let your past get in the way. Don't let anything from your past or this past situation interfere with your new situation. Don't talk about it a lot. You know, keep it on a mutual level. If they want to talk about their past, their burdens, whatever's, you know, they got going on that's bothering them, you know, listen to them. Then you can, you know, talk about what's going on with you, you know, but share it on an equal basis. You know, listen to what they've been going through. Don't just pour all your stuff on them. Yeah, don't let your past get in the way. Don't bring in too much baggage to a new relationship. A lot of you still have feelings for this past person. Feelings are hard to shake. Even though a lot of you just can't stand this person anymore, you still have some kind of feelings for him, You might even feel sorry for him in a way. But you're treating each other coldly right now. Even though for a lot of you, there are some underlying feelings still there. But your pride, and your ego keeping you apart. And this treatment, you don't need to go through the kind of treatment that they put you through. You don't need that. You don't want it. This person is an attention seeker. They're always looking for praise. They're always, I don't know, they're rather insecure, even though they act like they're not. They act like they've got it all together and they're the one and all that, but in reality, they need constant attention, praise to keep that ego pumped up. And some of you might be stuck with somebody, but you're in love with somebody else. So whatever that situation may be, that could be getting in the way. You feel like you're stuck with someone else that you're not really in love with. Stuck with somebody that you're not really in love with. Some of you might be married or living with somebody, or you're still with your family. No, this is somebody that you were romantic with at one time, or yeah. And now you don't love them anymore and you feel like you're stuck with them because you're falling in love with somebody else. Now this could be you and the past person, and a lot of you are trying to get feelings for a new person. That could very well be the case. Yeah. You were dealing with somebody who was very inflexible. They kind of wanted to dominate, and they might have had a cruel streak because they just didn't understand how horribly they were treating you. They just didn't understand that it was such a bad thing and what you were going through because of it. They felt that you should have been more lighthearted about the whole situation. Dealing with somebody who was kind of fearful of change. They didn't want to change. So they left the whole thing at a standstill. They actually have low self-esteem. That's why they need to be, flattered and praised in order to keep their ego pumped up. They don't feel good about themselves. They want more self-worth. They lack in self-worth. Yeah, low self-esteem, basically. Yeah, you had arguments with this person. They wanted you to surrender to their ways because they're manipulative. They might have bullied you, and you might have felt like you were being abused by this person at one point because they were deceptive. You caught them lying, and then they would try and bully you around. But you're very adaptable, Libra. You're flexible. And you're able to adapt to a lot of situations. You can conform. Like if you go out to a high society dinner party, you know how to look your best, and you know how to speak politely and associate with people who are on an upper level, uh, monetarily or just in society or whatever. You can mingle with these people. But on the other hand, you can put on a headband and a ripped up shirt and go out and hang out with bikers and be on that level. You're adaptable. You're like a chameleon. And that's commendable. I mean, because you have the ability to feel the vibe of what of the environment you're in and just adapt to it. I mean, that might have been a little extreme example, but it's the case. You know, this person right now is feeling very insecure. They're feeling weak in the situation, right? They have a lot of self-doubt. Like I say, they have low self-esteem. So this relationship breaking up really got to them, I think, more than you even realize. They're feeling a lot of discord and imbalance in their life right now. But they're a manipulator. They're trying to figure out how to come back and manipulate this situation again back into their favor. They want to try and prove to you that they can be reliable. And they might be a hard-working person as far as getting out there and doing their job. But when it came to this relationship, they just moved way too slow. Way too slow. That, like I said, I think they're playing the field, just having too much fun. They couldn't put it down. They couldn't put it down to see your self-worth and appreciate what they had. A lot of you are very determined now to move ahead. Some of you want to travel. Some of you may be getting prepared to travel. If you've taken a new job, that might entail some traveling. You have to be self-disciplined. That's something that maybe in the past you weren't that great at, but now you're learning better self-discipline. How to work on a schedule or a routine or stick to it, something like that. You're mastering what you're into, and it's taking a lot of willpower. Whatever you're up to, it's taking willpower and self-discipline. Something, like I say, that might be kind of new for you if you're used to being more frivolous or devil-may-care. Yeah. A lot of you have been doing a lot of thinking, but you've been feeling bored too, and kind of disconnected from the rest of the world. Might have had to just take a big rest. And now you're starting to feel cold towards this past person and indifferent, and they feel that, they see that. And that's bothering them all the more. The colder and the more indifferent you act towards this person, the more insecure they become. Like I say, they want you back, and they know that they've done wrong, so they're ashamed to face the issues with you. You know, this person may be having money problems too. You know, and pretend like they're not. They're superficial. They really care about what people think about them and how people view them in their community. They also like to flirt, and they, like I say, they love attention. Really thrive on attention. But they feel unwelcome by you now. And wherever they're at, whoever they're dealing with here, that's possibly a security blanket for them in some way, they're having conflicts with that person and feeling very unstable. They're feeling neglected by you. So this person's lonely. Nothing seems to be going right in their life. Yeah, they're at a big crossroads in their life where they're going to have to make some decisions for themselves. In order to turn their life around, they're going to have to make changes. This person's stubborn. They're set in their ways. There's been some illusions, some confusion and secrets here. But your intuition has uncovered just about everything you need to know, it looks like. There was a lot of uncertainty in this relationship. There still could be quite a bit of uncertainty, things that you just don't know. But you realize that it was an illusion. Someone painted a picture and told you things that they thought you wanted to hear. Yeah, your intuition stepped in and started uncovering these secrets. Yeah, this new person, they want to come in. They could already be flirting with you. You may think they're a little bit immature. You're looking for a king or an emperor or an empress or, somebody that's more reliable, more solid, trustworthy. But so you're not really sure of this new person because, like I say, you think they might be a little naive or kind of a dreamer. They use their words a lot and they might paint a lot of pictures with their words, but they're loyal. And they might just surprise you. Yeah, this is somebody who knows how to be loyal, and I think they'd really like a loyal relationship, and so would you. So don't turn this new person away just because you think they're just bullshitting you or leading you on or something like that. I don't think that's the case with this new person. I believe they are looking for a loyal relationship. They're just not going all in right now. Especially if they've been through it and they know you're going through it. Yeah, your past person's feeling burned out. They don't know how they're going to keep moving on. They're trying to get some kind of recovery. They're trying to awaken, but I think they might have had to isolate themselves a bit. They're not out there in the public doing the things they used to do. They're trying to regain their mental strength because, like I say, they feel burned out. Whatever happened between you and them, they want to recover from it. They're feeling the victim. They might even feel like they jeopardized their own future with you. And that's why they're ashamed and embarrassed. They're angry with themselves for being a player. They're arrogant and reckless and impatient. Maybe even a little angry, but definitely domineering. They came and went as they pleased. They thought, the world was theirs and they were the main actor in it. So they were careless, ruthless. You never knew what they were up to. They felt like they could do just about anything they wanted. They were entitled to it. It was their privilege. How they got like this or they came this way, I don't know. I don't think that you might be gossiping about them right now or spreading rumors about him. That, doesn't have to be the case at all, but they feel that you're very spiteful towards them and pessimistic towards the relationship now. So they feel alone and not able to come back. They could be working through some karma here of their own making. Yeah, you might have felt that you were a little hasty with this person. A little reckless in the relationship. You should have been more focused on what was going on, but you gave him the benefit of the doubt. You jumped to the conclusion that, this was meant to be, when in reality it wasn't a healthy relationship at all. You were being too optimistic about it. And then it created an imbalance in your life because you were doing all the work and you couldn't figure out why this person wasn't getting on board. You just couldn't figure out why they weren't getting on board. Then things started to go topsy-turvy for you. Yeah, the feelings this past person is having now is just eating them alive. They found themselves in this situation and they don't know how to get out of it. They're with somebody they don't love, that they're arguing with. They still have feelings for you. They feel embarrassed. They wish they'd have never treated you the way they did. And they're hurt because you won't take them back. Yeah, this was a karmic connection for both of you. So you learned a big lesson out of it. And I think you're both moving away from old patterns. This person in your past, they're going to change. I think they realize that. You're changing too, but you're both moving in different directions right now. This past person thinks that you're actually better off without him. Yeah, they see you moving ahead. They see better things happening for you in your life, and they're just feeling all the more worse for it. The better off you get, the worse they feel, because they could have been a part of that. You could have been having fun and enjoying each other. It's just hurting them. So they see that you're better off without them. That hurts them. They're very afraid to lose you. They don't know what's going to become of them if they lose you completely. But it looks like that's what's happening, especially with you people that, you're getting out there, you're dancing, you're having fun again, and you're meeting new people. Some of you have a person already that you're sharing your life stories with and such. So you're moving ahead, a lot of you. You're changing, yeah. You're healing your inner child. You're growing. Well, this was a karmic experience, and you learned some lessons from this, and that the only thing you can do from that is to grow. So you're like a butterfly, maybe. You're coming out of your cocoon and you're spreading your wings, taking on life in a whole new way. While this past person, they just don't know who they are anymore. They've lost themselves. They know they can't be the player, the person that feels entitled to everything anymore. That just isn't working out for them. It looks like they don't have a lot of money. They really need to get their act together, and they know it. Could be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. That's what the card says, so it could very well be happening. I do see another Leo card over here, right on hand. Could be a Leo. And their world is just dark without you. They want you to bring the light back. Anyway, that's the story for today. And we'll look into this again next time. Until then, thanks for stopping by the Old Swedes Bungalow. Peace and love to you.